If you want to see how I came up with this look using Clionadh shadows, then stick around. Hi there, it's Hélène with another video, and I was just about to start putting my makeup on, and I was going to use the Clionadh shadows, and because I want to film a bunch of stuff today. But as I was doing my base makeup, sometimes I just get more in the mood to share the experience of putting the makeup on. But usually it happens at the point where I'm at the blush stage on my base makeup. And yeah, I just decided to bring you along, if you so choose, for a third look with the Clionadh shadows. If you haven't seen the previous videos, all the videos, there are too many now for cards. I'm going to put them all in the description box, unless my editing self just feels absolutely compelled to put some stuff in the cards. And I know you will. Hélène, I know you. All right, here are all of the shadows and highlighters. So the big pans, oh, hang on, color. Hang on to that color there, camera. There we go. So the big pans are the highlighters and the smaller pans are the eyeshadows, which is not the case for the two other sets of highlighters I have. Let me just reach back. So very often when I'm using only one item from Clionadh, it is these Aftershock highlighters. The problem is the colors really don't show up on camera. But when I do wear them, which is usually on the inner lid, I get asked, what are you wearing on your inner lid? So it's these always. And they give a blue effect, a lime green effect, a peach, like sharp peach effect or rose effect, purple, blue, like I said. What else am I missing? Am I missing anything? Kind of an icy white. And yeah, lime green or yellow. They're just, these guys, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And I've talked about it before. They compete with higher brands for about half the price. Actually, less than half the price. And they're indie. They're indie. Lovely. Commercial over. I'm just a fan. Okay, so here are the shadows. I have used a bunch of these guys so far. I've used some of these. And I've stayed away from some of the colors that I love the most. Do I have to repeat lime green? Lime green. And I'm thinking of doing a look with a bunch of shadows I haven't used yet. So I'm going to do a little swatchy on my own here and then talk to you about what it is that I want to use. I did a little bit of swatching before I even started putting on any makeup today. But it did not work in convincing me of what I was going to do, so I'm going to take a second try at this. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and I'm a little bit in shock because I think I'm going to use a pretty neutral look. Okay, I'm going to use a couple of... I think I have enough of a base. Went a little bit crazy on the inner lid here. I have enough of a base. I used the Smashbox Matte Exposure. I know I'm a broken record at this point because it's my Pan That palette and I have it right here. So I used a couple of shadows. I used Vanilla and I used this one right up here called Tonal. Yeah, so I'm pretty happy with that. I don't think I need parchment. I was thinking toying with using parchment, but no, I'm going to use Toasty and Karat and chocolate orange. And Karat is really the only new one here. And I swatched a bunch of highlighters thinking maybe I'm going to do highlighter. I think the only one I'm probably going to end up using is Sol on the brow bone and on the inner corner. So let me just show you the shadows that these swatches correspond to. Toasted is right here. Then we have Sol right here. Chocolate orange and Karat right here, which I had intended to use, I had intended on using Karat, the first look that I was doing with Clionadh, but Karat and Rune, which was the combination I was hoping to do, they just don't go together. Like, they look like they would go together in the pan, but that's why swatching is so important. I know I repeat this all the time, but when you're planning a look, swatch, swatch, because it prevents disappointment on the eye. Unless you're just goofing off, which I do on a regular basis, then at that point just have at it, right? Let's get going, and I'll stop talking. I'm going to go in with my more precise crease brush right now. I usually don't do that, but I think that that is perfectly appropriate given what I have on the eye already. And I'm going to practice what I said I was going to do last time, and that is I'm going to transfer my shadows as I'm already doing it. Stop it. Okay, I'm going to transfer the pans I'm going to be using from Clionadh right in here, so I don't have to keep going like this and drive you guys nuts, right? Okay, so let's do this. Yes, I have it all. Okay, folks, there we go. I have all my shadows here. Isn't that so much better? You can see what I'm doing, and I'm not going to be turning away from you all the time. And my right eye is watering again. I don't know why it's doing that, but it's driving me nuts. All right, let's just get at her. I've got the mirror right in front of me and Toasty on my brush. I've talked about it before, but these mattes are a little bit powdery. I like that. I think that that just makes the mattes blend better. I don't like mattes that are too hard because they just don't seem to spread like they should, in my opinion. I mean, everybody's got their preferences. I'm just telling you mine. You do you. Which is probably why I love this subculture so much. Oh, by the way, I have a subculture and grind swatch video coming up, so watch for that. That's going to be up pretty soon. I would guess within a day of this one. Famous last words, we'll see what happens. And I don't know if you've noticed, I've had 2 a day or 3 a day uploads lately. And a big reason for that is I just had so much content I wanted to give everybody, and there was just no way to reduce the number of videos, and I had a decision to make. Do I do fewer videos, or do I film them all and edit them all, which took me a ton of work? And the answer was that I just wanted to do it, so I did. But I've had no life other than my other obligations and YouTube lately, but it was so satisfying because I wanted to put them out there. I hope you've enjoyed them, and I hope you're not completely tired of my videos at this point. If I'm going overboard, just let me know. Okay, this is looking pretty good. I'm going to go into the lower part of my eye with an angled brush and just kind of bring that color continuously down. I do this every time. If you've seen a Get Ready With Me type video or demo, you know I do this. Here it is. I am thinking I'm on a no-buy year, which is driving me a little bit crazy because I keep having to turn away from you, and what I really want is some sort of a setup in front of me, but I don't have room to put a table or anything. It's almost like those side tables that people have bedside that they can swivel over the mattress, and I think that that's what I really want for here, but being on a no-buy year, it's not going to happen this year. Or maybe I can finagle something, but I haven't figured it out. Necessity is the mother of invention, so who knows what I'll come up with. Oh, I like that. I really like that. Oh boy. Oh, this color is so good. So good. Let me just make sure I'm blending here because I don't want to mess what I've done up. Okay, I'll do the other eye and then we will proceed with the next color. All right, we have Toasty on. I like the base look, and I think that this is actually nice enough. I could do liner, mascara, and be done with it. Geez, these are so beautiful. Okay, I'm going to go into the next color. So I'm going to use chocolate orange going, I think I'm going to end up overlapping Karat over chocolate orange. Yeah, I think I can manage to blend them together. They look like they have the same opacity and intensity, so I should be able to do a little something on the center lid, because I don't think there's any color that I want to use as a pop on the center lid. So I'm just going to be kind of melding them together, I think. And to do that, I will be using my fingers for most of this. If you need to use a brush, you use a brush. So beautiful. I dare anyone to tell me that is not so nice. Oh my gosh. Okay, and I'm going to go in with my pinky and do Karat. Okay, I knew they were going to blend in together, but they're almost like melting in together. It makes those two colors, chocolate orange and Karat, which are both ultra metals, it makes it look like it's a duochrome. I love this. Okay, I'm going to put Karat also on the lower lash line, very, very high up. I don't want to go too far down. I don't want to drag my eye down. Yeah. Okay. Look at these colors. Seriously. Seriously? I am going to do the other eye and come right back. Okay, I just added a little bit of let me show you. CoverGirl Advanced Radiance, I don't suggest it, but that's what I have right now for my under eye. And I just added a little bit. I wiped off some of the gold and added a little bit of that powder because I went a little bit further down. Oh, I see it on this side too. So I went a little bit further down with the gold than I wanted to, and when I realized that, I just wiped away the gold so that wasn't too hard, and just added, as you saw, that not shadow powder, the CoverGirl powder. Again, I don't recommend for the under eye, but I'm trying to use it up, and I will not give you a spoiler on the pan because I am trying to use it up. If you're a panner, you'll understand why I'm not showing you, because I want to show the update. Okay, so we have used now Toasty, Chocolate Orange, and Karat, and this is the last one that we need to use. And, well, need. Yeah, we don't need to do anything. But it is Sol, and Sol looks, it has a little bit of a lime green effect, but for the most part it shows off as kind of a goldy peach, and I want to do that on the brow bone and maybe on the inner corner, although I think the gold looks so good on its own. I don't think it needs any assistance. But again, I have to say, on both eyes, it does look like I have a duochrome on. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. I don't think I've been this excited about a neutral look in a while. Just looks so glam. Okay, so I'm going in with Sol on this brush right here for the brow bone. Okay, that was a little bit more intense lime green than I was expecting. I think I'm going to do the other eye, just own it, and then I might go over it with Chamomile or a different color just to tone it down a little bit. Yeah, it's a little bit much. I don't hate it, but it's a little bit much. So let me just do a little experiment and see what's going to cover this up properly. Okay, so what I've seen is that the Shadow Chamomile, which I will add to this funky little magnetic palette. So the shade Chamomile does neutralize the lime green a little bit based on what I've seen on my hand here. So I've just wiped off my brush to make sure there's no more lime green that's going to transfer additional to the brow bone. And I'm going to go right into Chamomile and see if I can soften that up. I have one eyebrow hair that's sticking right out. I don't know why. I don't think it softened it up too much, but what it did do though is it did take down the lime green, but of course I ended up putting more product. So I think I'm going to go in with the original brow bone color from the Smashbox Matte Exposure and see if I can just soften things up. I'm going to go in with this brush and into vanilla. I should know these by now. I use it every day. My gosh. Okay, this is going to be tricky. I'm taking some of the excess off. I don't think it's doing a whole lot, but it's making me feel better. You know, the thing is, it looks intentional still, so I'm not mad at it, and I'm going to go with it. Yeah, it's almost like one of those, wait a minute, what did I see on her brow? Yeah, that's okay. That works for me. I like the look. I think it's really flattering. I think it would look good on most people. And you know what? Someone with a deeper skin tone than me, that gold would really make eyes pop if you have a deeper complexion. I think that would look so good. Now to go with this, I have everything I want as face makeup, but the only thing that I don't have is highlighter, and I am right now trying to use as much Clionadh as I can because we're doing a focus on Clionadh. And I think I'm going to go and repeat myself here by going into the peach highlighter in Sorbet, this patch right here that's mostly peach, and go and take care of my cheekbones. These highlighters do show texture, as a lot of highlighters do, but I don't mind. It's my skin. Deal with it. There we go. And I'll use whatever's left on the brush for the bridge of my nose. And there we go. Now the question is, what do I do with this look when it comes to a lip product? And I think what I'm going to use is a lip product that I am just trying to use up a little bit more. And I think it's going to go well with this look. So I'm going to go get it because it's not right here with me, and I'll be right back. Here's the lip product that I am trying to use up. I won't unroll it because I'd rather not, but this is the L'Oreal Le Gloss lip gloss. What is it? I'm just going to, it's all faded off. Color Riche lip gloss from L'Oreal, and the name of this gloss is Le Gloss. I'm going to use it right now, and I think that's going to look good with the other colors that I have here. And I did put on a peach highlighter, so we've got peach, we've got browns, and this is a little bit of both. So let's put that on right now. And this is a color that is easy, no fuss to reapply during the day, so I'll be doing that. If I were going out, let me show you just a couple of other lip products that I would use. I've had some interest in people asking about my lipstick lip product collection, and I think it's not a bad idea to show a few other products that would go with this look. I will reach back, because all my lipsticks are right here, and I will bring it back 2 items that I think would go really well with this look. If I were going out, here is a value option and a high-end option. I don't know if these are still around at Sephora, but this is a Marquisette from Sephora, or Marquisette, and it is a gold, so I mean any kind of gold gloss would do. I think you can see how a gold gloss would go really well with this look, especially since it's gold, but it's not in your face gold. So I think that that would look really nice because a bold eye, it's not super bold, but it is somewhat bold, would be just nicely balanced, almost like a, not quite monochromatic, obviously, because I've got different colors, but it would just play off the gold on the eye. And then one that has gold and peach in it, which is the, I should know this, Shine a Light Enamored by Marc Jacobs. This was my treat over the holidays. I don't buy very many lip products anymore, for obvious reasons. But this one was a treat for me because when I looked at it, I thought, this is the kind of product that I can wear to a holiday event and not constantly worry about my lips. And this is it right here. And I hope you can see some of the peach come through. So it's gold and has some peach, which happens to be golden peachy look right now. So I wore it to my husband's office Christmas party and felt very comfortable. I did have to reapply a couple times during the evening because it is a gloss, but I felt fine. And yeah, there's kind of peachy pink in with the gold. It looks really nice. But I'm happy with this one. I think it looks fine with the rest of the look. Now, instead of gabbing about lip products, how about I put some liner and mascara on? It's so weird. I always do my eye, whatever's left for my eye first and then lips, and this time I did it opposite. I think it's just because I'm so happy that I'm starting to use this guy more. But the other two lip recommendations I made, I definitely stand by. I think that a gold gloss with a look like this looks so good. Almost like your lips, but better, and that people kind of keep looking at your lips. Anyway, assuming that's something that you want them to do. Perversion mascara. Perversion 24/7 Glide On by Urban Decay. This is becoming a staple, but I do want to use the Makeup Forever black that is the artist pencil. I would like to try that. So I'm hoping to swap this out for the Makeup Forever pencil in upcoming videos. I hope I remember. Every time I end up using Perversion, as I apply the Perversion, I'm thinking, oh, why didn't I use the Makeup Forever? But anyway, so be it. And then I used Smog, and I've got a swatch of Smog right here, again from Urban Decay, because I think it looks really good with the colors that I have. And it would look really good with Toadstool up here. Actually, there's another one that would look really good with Toadstool, and that is Roach. So if you have Toadstool, you may want to look into Roach by Urban Decay, again, the 24/7 Glide-Ons. I went with one of those, so Roach or Smog. I chose Smog because it's a metallic. I hope that comes across. And so it's a deep color, but it's almost like it just kind of blends in, I think, to the rest of the look. And it's not as harsh as a black would be. Like, it's deep, but it's not as harsh as a black would be. Okay, I just flaked off a little bit of mascara I noticed that had moved over onto my lid space here. I used the Stila Huge. And I'm coming to a conclusion here. I used Monsieur Big for a couple of looks recently, and now I just used this one. And I think it's displacing the Monsieur Big. I'm going to hold off in making that firm conclusion, but in the next Mascara Madness edition, it'll be edition number 6, I'm going to tell you what's happening with my lead mascara. This is so good. This was a birthday present from a friend of mine, and Julie, you done good. This is amazing. I love it, love it, love it. Thank you. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed this third look with the Clionadh Cosmetics eyeshadows. Not all looks have to be quite so wild and crazy. And if we go back to, we'll go back to the palette. This is the palette without the colors that I just used. just want to go over the colors that I haven't used yet, and hopefully the colors are showing up on camera now. I haven't used these guys, Toadstool, this one. What is this one called? Honeycrisp. Honeycrisp, and I haven't used this yellow called Maize. So those are the colors I haven't used yet. If you have a preference for what I might try next, please let me know in the comments down below, and I will be happy to do that next. And if you have a specific color combination that you think would look very nice, please let me know, because I'm perfectly fine with trying different things. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. But for now, take care.